some rye bread going this morning. It's been a minute and I just want to have some and try to remember to freeze it this time. So we're going to start with 350 grams of filtered water. 100 grams of my rice starter, which I just fed Theodo last night. He's very thick. I forgot I don't need all that much of him. Can I do 2 of him? Maybe I'll do 2, a double batch. I sure can. Let's do it. Why not? So instead we're going to do, 700 grams of filtered water, 200 grams of starter. That's what's left of Theodo. And one of my girlfriends sent to me some organic rye flour, War Eagle Mill. I think I added enough water. I kind of got distracted there when I was trying to read the bag of flour, but she sent me this, so we're gonna try this today. I just ran out of my original rye that I've had forever before I had finally figured out what recipe I wanted to use or how I wanted to make this. I do need a tablespoon of honey. Well, in this case, I guess 2. So I'm just gonna dump that in. I'm also gonna add in some caraway seeds. I just measure these with my heart. I like to add a little bit to the dough. So now we're gonna add 20 grams of salt for a double batch. And then we're going to do 500 of the rye flour and 500 of bread flour. Again, this is War Eagle Mill organic rye flour. Apparently it's the best, and I trust Jen with my life. So I will take her word for it. I'm excited to try it today. So let's do 500. 500 on the dot. And then 500 grams of bread flour, so 1,000 total, which is normally what I use anyways for my dough, my double batches of dough. 1,000. Let's get this all in the mixer, literally maybe for a minute. It does not take long for the dough to form when I'm using my stand mixer. It saves me a lot of time. Hi. Okay, that is all mixed up here. It didn't get as structured as I would like, but that's okay. It'll be fine. We'll do stretch and folds throughout this process. The mixer does help, but I still tend to do stretch and folds and things like that I need to build up that structure in our dough. This one is not quite as formed as it would be it was for the other 3 batches I did this morning. But it's not looking too shabby. That's how it's looking off of the mixer. The honey kind of makes it sticky as well. Get out of my bowl. All right, so much better than what I expected. We're gonna leave this for a minimum an hour. Like I said, I've got a double batch and a single batch behind me, so I'll just kind of follow the same process with this and stretch and folds, and I'll bring you along for that. I actually let that sit for a little bit longer. I kind of just got distracted. Don't want that. We are gonna have to do some stretch and folds on this dough because it's pretty sticky. Again, it has that honey in it, so it's gonna be more sticky. There we go. Just want to build up that gluten strength. The rye dough just tends to ferment pretty nicely and pretty quickly because of that higher protein amount in the flour. I'll bring you back in 30 minutes to do another round of stretch and folds. All right, next round of stretch and woohoo! She's sticky. I think I might do another round of stretch and folds. The other batches of dough I have don't really need it, I don't think, after this one I just did, but this one might. We'll see. Not sure what to think about this dough yet today. I made another plain batch just for home, so I might end up doing some minis in this as well as the plain one for the mini bannetons. I should have added more sesame seeds. I'll bring you back in 30 minutes. We'll add some more sesame seeds. Not sesame seeds, caraway seeds. J-Mini.